Ba ba da 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 da. Hello, everybody. 'Tis I, the one who is here. The mag, the man, the mag, the Agrippa. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Hello, hi, how is everyone? I have to set some shit up. So, we're going to do this. And we are going to do something. If I can acquire the thing that I am looking for. Schwimminy, schwim, schwim. Schwimminy, schwim, schwim, schwimminy, schwim, shrew. That's the one I'm looking for. Give me you. And you. Driving on my dragon right after a beer. Hey, that bump is shaped like a clanker. Oh, by the way, hey. We got clanked. I don't know, do you think Crash hates steel types? Whippity? Fwoopty poopty boo. We'll do that. If anything, they remind him of trucks, so he thinks they're neat. You know what? That's a good point. We have to get this man a truck. He deserves it. It's just a shame he doesn't get one. Like the stream or no more Magus coins. Yep, Nissa said true. If you don't like the stream, we're gonna hold every Magus coin ransom. All dozens of those coins will be ours. Man, go to his curse. Who is my favorite Pokemon and why? No legendaries or mythicals. Perhaps you have a personal story or reason or something. Favorite is and will always be Pidgeot. I hate saying Pidgeot. It's Pidgeot. It's not a Pidgeot spinner. It's Pidgeot. Yes, you're not a monster. Good. Mark, I would say my answer is probably the one that you can see in about 15 seconds, if I remember my timing right. Right above my head, you should see me pictured with a Sableye relatively soon. And you should also see me fused with a Sableye relatively soon. It's too bad Crash doesn't get his truck. A guy not getting his favorite thing? Where did I hear this from? How spectacular Pokemon like Hisui and Arcanine would be in this run? Well, technically speaking, we can acquire one. We just have to catch... yeah, we just have to catch 150 Pokemon from Kitakami and then beat a level 75 monstrosity. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's sad. This will be funny, though. I'm here for how ridiculous this is gonna be. Alright. I believe boo I have Dunny Dude what I need to doobly do. So I just need to flork until I can't flork no more. One night in Flork, where the Florks are florking. Wait, I can be smart about it. I'm just gonna literally steal the description of my video and use it for my for my Twitter post. That's right. I'm gonna steal my own stuff. Crash, the Father of Bonk. Yes. Let me see. Sableye is awesome. No one's told me that it's their favorite yet. Oh, I have a plushie. Do I still have the picture? I don't know if I still have the picture. Did I throw it into heavily modified screenshots? No. You must be in other images then. Yes, I do. This right here is a very crappily edited out photograph of my Sableye, Garlic. That is his name. Garlic is the best. Everyone loves Garlic, and if you don't, fuck you. Suing Arcanine learns Double Edge, Takedown, Wild Charge, and Flare Blitz. Wild Charge is meh, but it's coverage. Flare Blitz is great. Damn it, Paldea sucks. Everyone has to ride some Dragon Lizard when I want a truck. Years later, damn it, Galar sucks. Not a single hammer, instead just a bunch of swords and shields. Did I say garlic? I said garlic, like the food. And he also has a younger brother named Parmesan. Wait, where is Garlic? Hang on, I have to go find a lost plushie. Oh, that's right. I moved Garlic over to the armchair of plushies. 5 notes at Florks, yes. Pretty sure it learns Head Smash. I think it might. Your top 6 are Pidgeot, Kangaskhan, Rampardos, Feraligatr, Trevenant, and Milotic. Magus plushie when? I don't know. Katie's Kofu student? Where's that from? Kofu knows how to do more than make seafood? Probably. He runs a restaurant. Remember having a Pokemon Squishmallow-like thing? It was a Pikachu that was called Tubby Thunder. Poor thing got ripped by my doggos. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hi, Stiv. And currently obliterating the leaders again. You swept Katie with Muerto. Sick. Oh, from her rematch. I haven't done those. I literally have not done those. Except maybe once? And I don't recall if I ever paid attention. Kofu was her culinary teacher. Okay, that's cool. And yes, Fuecoco, or I guess Scrooge. Do you want to be called Scrooge now? I don't know what I should call you. But yeah. I also have a Gengar Squishmallow. His name is Beetlejuice, for obvious reasons. Okay. So, we know Bonk has brown hair. We have to figure out how we get Bonk out of Crash and Burn. You still want to be Fuecoco? Okay. So, if I remember correctly... Oh, you're right. I don't think he gets this hairstyle option early. I think he had to do something else to get that hairstyle. I don't like that. No, I don't like that either. No. No, he doesn't... I don't see Pompadour. What's side part looking? No. Where's the hairstyle with a trucker hat on it? That's what we really need. We need a trucker hat. I mean, true, but if Bonk's natural hair color is brown, and we know that Burn is a redhead, then we've got to get, like, something similar. You have a giant Fuecoco Squishmallow with all your other Fuecocos? Fuck yeah. Where's my trucker hat? It's gonna be right fucking here. This might be the only protagonist that actually gets a hat. You know what? I like the 2-block cut for him. No. Wait a second. That's it. How am I supposed to be a fucker if I can't be a trucker? Crash when he went to school. A Dragonite Squishmallow named Lighthouse? Fuck yeah, that's so cool. It is based on the Lighthouse, that episode. Also, look at that. This looks like Bonk's eyes with Kikabella's hair color. I mean, we could go pinker, but I like the pink-brown for Crash. Hello, Errata. Or do we want more of a ooh, the smoky pink? I think Crash can pull off a smoky pink. What do you guys think? Pink, brown, or smoky pink? Meanwhile, I'm gonna fix his other shit. No. 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 Just attentive eyes. I think that's fine. No. No. I kind of like the orange. Dark brown? Beige? Dark brown. I'm okay. I'm doing okay. Crash is pink and brown. You say Burn gets a reddish brown. We'll see about Burn. I already made her, but I might remake the thing. I haven't decided. We'll see. It depends on when I actually get the thing set up for that run, because I still have to, like, get some shit put together for it. I want fire, water, and grass to be, like, really special, because they're starter types. When are we getting back to the DLC to save Postman Magus? Well, we're not doing the post-DLC. We stopped after the Darkrai fight, because that was the end of the DLC. On account of all the dirt from the crashing. Yeah, that makes sense. I like the dark brown eyes. Eyelashes? Oh no, this man has not had a single eyelash all his life. He looks so sad! Stuck in Lumiose until further notice. Where's my trucker hat? Oh, that's funny. I like that. I like that a lot. Where's my trucker hat? What can we do with his mouth? No trucks? It's just the no bitches meme, but it's his face. Does he get a beauty spot? Or maybe freckles? A light smattering of freckles. I like that. I think our boy's ready. I just have to double check his hair color. Good. Crash is ready. Wait, shit. I'm playing the wrong game. I was playing the wrong game. I'm such a fucking idiot. Yeah, I'm gonna play fucking Scarlet, and here I go booting fucking Violet up. I'm bad at this. Oh my god. Someone needs to fire me. Oh, that's hilarious. No, there's a reason for Scarlet. What did we do? We did eye shape. That one. With dark brown eyes. You had no eyelashes. Yeah. Your brow is the sad one. Yeah. Okay. I think I gave you mouth. That one. And then slight smattering of freckles. Okay. Is it because Koraidon's signature move is Collision Course? Maybe. And there's a Pokemon that we can get in this one that I think is more appropriate. That, and we already have something in Violet, so it only seemed fair to run Scarlet for this one. Went from no hammers to no trucks. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Yeah. He's gonna be so jealous of Team Star. Taking lessons from tradition, growing stronger and greater. It's time for you, too, to dive into the world of Pokémon. If Crash is going to ride on top of a sick-ass ride, he doesn't want a sleek car. No, he wants to be reminded a little bit of his home and pick the brawling dinosaur. This is true. Director Clavel, the head of Naranja Academia.
Paldea is a sprawling region, bursting with lush nature and magnificent landscapes. It is also, of course, home to the mysterious creatures known to us as Pokémon. They reside here in great numbers, in fact.
He's gonna want to join Team Star, and they'll ask what his tragic backstory is, and he'll be like, I lost my truck when I was a child. He's got a Doofenshmirtz style origin story. Was Crash raised by ocelots? You know what this means? Crash's father is the original Fistifer. Exactly, a second dimension doof backstory. Can I join you guys? Depends, are you bullied? No, I have a nice home, nice house, and I'm talking to this cool fire girl. Not lonely enough. Go. We are gonna have to beat up Penny for not letting us join her cool kids club. And you know what? The cool kids club, formerly known as the Justice Gang, probably doesn't exist yet at this point in the timeline. Giacomo's King Gambit having Defiant does make perfect sense. He's gonna crash. The bird. He didn't get his 5-hour energy. I mean, not bird. That ain't a bird. Look at that fucker. That's not a bird. That's not a plane either. The League of Allied Savior Savants, otherwise known as the League of Ass. Oh, right. I thought that was what we ended up deciding. So, I'm sorry. It is the League of Allied Savior Savants, formerly known as the Cool Kids Club, formerly known as the Justice Gang. Right on crash lands in the distance. Mom, did you hear that? I sense a disturbance. Something crashed without me driving it. That's why he looks so sad. He can sense that something crashed and it wasn't his fault. You're furious that Giacomo owns him a boss tip? Haha. So, big question. Who the fuck is Kikabella's and Crash's mom? Because we know that Kikabella takes after her father. She is a proud member of the Kickman line. And I guess Crash is also a part of the Kickman line? Is he Crash Kickman? Is Bonk a Kickman? Or did Crash take Burns' maiden name when they got married? Because if you miss high jump kick, you crash. That's true. Still, you might want to cool your engines before you go racing out the door. That makes so much sense because he likes cars. You heard Bonk had a mean hammer arm. That is true. Bonk is wildly super strong. But no one ever comments about it because he's just really chill. No, Bonk is Kikabella's nephew. Which means Crash is Kikabella's brother.
Ah, do forgive the intrusion.
I think we might have waffled between cousin or brother, but I kind of like brother.
You are Master Crash, yes. On behalf of the Academy, I must apologize for the late arrival of your enrollment documents. Also, for my delay in introducing myself. My name is Director Clavel. Yes, Director is my first name.
Misfortune. Show me his moves and have a chance to miss? No. Misfortune uses one-hit KO moves. So, Fistifer the First married Misfortune. Wait, holy shit, this is layered. Fistifer the First, I've said some things that could imply that Fistifer the First was around at a time where Pokemon didn't quite exist yet. That Fistifer the First might actually be from the world of Fallout. If Fistifer the First is a Fallout character, that means he could literally get the Misfortune perk if he was in New Vegas. And Misfortune makes weird shit happen in VATS. Melissa Fortune. The simple fact that Kikabella became champion, they used her success to get them to a higher school in Paldea. Both of them split. Kikabella stayed while Crash moved back into Galar. Well, yeah, of course, because they had to clear Burns' name, remember? Burn and Crash kind of fucked up the Academy. So Kikabella was able to clear their names, which allowed them to cross the border so that Bonk could grow up well, they would have cleared their names, but then Bonk had to go and steal a Tinkaton hammer. And that got him in trouble with the law, so then they had to move back to Galar. Crash, you look like your mother dressed you. Do I not have any other options? Do I have to wear this stupid hat? Any other hat, please. What did Crash do? I thought it was just Bonk and Burn who accidentally destroyed the school and area, not Crash. I mean, Crash probably didn't do anything too bad. But by association and trying to defend Burn... Someone who played Scarlet, yes, you look like an absolute dork compared to Violet, yes.
Oh, gracious. How very careless of me. I had entirely forgotten that I had something else for you, Master Crash. A most important thing. But your living room is hardly the place for it. Would you care to follow me outside?
I wonder what this important thing might be. Let's follow the director out and see, shall we? That's how you know it's early Clavel. Younger Clavel probably would have expelled Crash out of association. Well, you know, Clavel is one of those people who have, like, not aged for 30 years. Well, actually, it should be Ortega's tutor. It should be the guy before Clavel. Which means this guy really should be like,
ah, yes, I'm here to talk about how you're going to learn to go to murder college. Why, yes, he unhinged his very jaw. It was terrifying. I liked it too much. I'll ask you to choose which among these three you'd like to have as your partner.
We'll say Clavel is an intern. He's not Director Clavel. He's Intern Clavel. He's just born old. Or wait, would it be funnier if he just has naturally white hair? And he's actually like 26 right now? He still fucked Crash's mom. Look, Crash and Fistifer the First are in, or Crash's mom and Fistifer the First are in a interesting relationship. It's open, kind of. But they're only allowed to fuck professors. Damn, my region has a male professor. Now go have fun, dear. And then Crash is like, Mom, are you gonna fuck that guy? Can I? Thank God I can get out of this tacky uniform. A suit? Does he strike me as a suit guy? I don't know. Suspenders? Maybe? Oh God, he looks worse in that helmet. What about this hat? He looks worse! Why can't the boy characters wear hats? They look like shit. I'll accept that. He's currently sleeping with Sycamore and Kalos. You love how proud Kofu is? That's nice. Do do do. Canonically, Kofu is Team Gold Solaris' uncle? Fuck yeah! My mom was such a cyclozar. Hope my boy can learn from his old man to be respectful and loyal to your partner. A few years later, son, why do you have 16 wives? I don't know! The character from current run of Violet is Solaris' brother! Dun dun dun! What an emotional reveal. Oh no, he snetzed. He just didn't get the gold gene. Nemona's mom is also Nemona. I mean, I did say we're recreating the adventure. So everything is going to be slightly different from what actually happened in Crash's past. Buenas! We haven't met, have we? Wait, if this is Nemona's mom or something, then this Nemona should be, like, slightly different. Oh. I guess I'm cool Nemona now. I must say, I wasn't expecting to see you here quite so soon. Hang on. Director, is this who I think it is? Is that guy who moved from across the street? Crash? Oh, he's a new student. If this was Nemona's sister, I don't think the ages would match up right. Because Nemona is slightly older than the player. Because Nemona strikes me as at least 16. Like, you don't look like that at 12. I don't know. You want to be friends, new neighbor? I never had a friend before. Yes? Cool. Alright, let's call her older sister Nemo. The Japanese name for Nemona. Penny and Arvin are definitely the oldest, because Penny is implied to be graduating soon. Arvin looks the oldest. Okay, no, none of that is correct. We know for a fact that Penny was at the school a year and a half ago. We also know that Nemona was at the school a year ago. However, Arvin is the only one in, I think Arvin's in class 3H. What's Arvin's class? He is considered an upperclassman. Give me your details. He's got his number somewhere. No. No. Oh, wait, what? Apparently, Arvin's Pokemon can sometimes be shiny. They will only be shiny during those battles, though. That's a shame. Yeah, there's documented evidence of a shiny Shelder against the Titan Cloth. Kofu's title being the Torrent is pretty cool. Penny and Arvin are definitely the oldest, because Penny's... no, we already read that one. Nemona's cis mom is chill, so did Nemona herself, just when she came out, accidentally ate some X-Attack? You know what? I think that's really true. It feels like Nemona either consumed an entire bag of rare candy or drank 50 X-Attacks. Pom! That's Quaxley, a water type. It may seem quiet, but I heard mighty streams of water it can produce can put out any fire.
Would you like to go with our good water-type Pokemon Quaxley here?
Nemo is definitely Nemona's mom, because her actual mom is is off doing fuck all. That is so true. Okay, so we have Crash, which means there's a perfect naming convention here that we can use, because this is a girl Quaxley. This is the boys. So it's Crash and the boys. And then you can say, is that girl a boy too? That's a Scott Pilgrim reference, guys. Yes, her dad is on the board for Rotom phone comp. Bernstein? Why Bernstein? Because all I'm thinking about is the Bernstein Bears. Crash and Bernstein? Okay, I like that.
Quaxley seems to have taken quite a liking to you, Master Crash. This is your first Pokemon, yes? Please raise it with love and care. And make sure you keep it in a Pokeball, because if you don't, well, I'm told that Pokemon are wild creatures that are just as likely to murder everyone around them as they are to fight loyally for you.
I guess you two make a good combo. I guess you could be cool. Hey, director dude. Acting intern director. Whatever your title is. Can I have one of these?
Don't you have Pokemon of your own, Miss Nemo?
Yeah, but I want one of these.
You drive a hard bargain, Miss Nemo. All right, you can have one of these too.
So there was this really stupid Disney XD about a puppet named Crash living with a kid named Bernstein. Okay. Don't know why, but for some reason you feel like you need your water duck. Oh, we definitely need the water duck. I guess since Crash chose Quaxley, I'll get this little guy. It looks like he doesn't have a single brain cell. He's kinda cute. Does anyone know what foreshadowing is? Pop quiz. I do hope you join her for a battle.
Miss Nemo is one of our more chill students. She's quite skilled in battle. And honestly, if she was as much of a battle hound as you know, some of the other people are, I would be quite terrified. Her skill with an actual desire to battle?
1 shadow, 2 shadow, 3 shadow, 4 shadow.
Correct.
You know, I heard that anyone can be a Pokemon trainer if they got a Pokemon by their side. Now that you've got one, I suppose I could fight you. If you want. Little known fact here in Paldea. You don't actually have to fight trainers if you lock eyes with them. I think that's kinda cool. I can just walk through a route, and I don't have to get jumped by 37 small children. Just realized between Miss Nemo using a Fuecoco and Melee, starting to realize that maybe Crash learned to love girls with fire types. Oh no, Crash has a type. His type is Fire Trainer. I mean, I almost had half a mind to cast Nemona here in the role of Burn. Nemo trained Nemona on how to battle, and they used to battle every day until their father started training Nemo as his heir to the company. His type is girl against Geneva Convention. No. His type is girl who calls it Geneva Suggestions. Since we do not have a recoil move, we are going to follow the laws of the previous challenges, and therefore we are not allowed to deal damage yet. So we must lose this fight. This is a fight that we are legally required to lose. You got this, the boys. I'm sorry, I'm laughing in my head every time I see that the boys is a girl. It just makes the joke really good. I don't know. We gotta think of some other Crash puns for the rest of his team. Collision. Crash and collision. Crash and bang. I like that. Crash course. Crash landing. Crash Bandicoot. I like Bandicoot. Fuecoco Puffs. I'm into that. What could we even catch and name Bandicoot? Fuecoco. Fuecoco, I will not eat you. Fuecoco Puffs are not puffs made of Fuecoco. They are puffs presented by a Fuecoco. Oh no, he's delirious. We're having a battle of lowering each other's stats. Come on, Nemo. Fight me like a man. Fight my boys like a man. Just tackle us. She's really giving us a chance. What a nice guy. Crash is letting Nemo win the battle. They're both trying to throw the match. This is really funny. Fight the boys like a man. No, Nemona can win. I have seen her win. She's just refusing to. When two polite, chill people have to fight. Do the technique, Squidward, the technique! The technique! Nemo sees that you're throwing and won't allow it. Well, I can stand here all day. I got 13 more PPs and I'm gonna use them all if it means you'll actually beat me. Wait. Do I have anything? No, I should have picked up a Pokeball. And then I could skip a turn by throwing a Pokeball. No, Nemo is more chill. She's just good at battle. $13? How does it all fit in those pants? I don't know. Okay, fine. I'm amending the rules. I cannot kill anything unless I get a recoil move. There, I hit you. Are you going to hit me back? There, I got you to half health. While they chat while their Pokemon growl and leer at each other. So, how's your day? It's good, you know. Apparently I'm getting a little sister in the far future. Cool. Yeah, I can predict the future. Yes! Finally! I think we were losing the 20, like the 30% chance. Hey. Or wait, hey, if you can battle like that on your first try, well, you might be pretty cool. I'd battle you again, but I respect you, bro. I like that Nemo is all like, I respect you. I'm not gonna make you fight again. And Nemona's like, I want you to fight me right now, again! Yeah, my little sister was just born. She's like a few weeks and already grabbing. Well, that would be literally impossible because Nemona has to be slightly older than, like, Bonk's generation. Actually, no. Bonk would be between 14 and 16. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it right. That's funny. I like to think that Crash and Nemo kept in contact. Like, Crash sent baby pictures of Bonk to Nemo, and Nemo was sending, like, pictures of, like, a toddler version of Nemona going around like a crazy person. And, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, the two rich people having, like, a huge gap between their kids makes perfect sense. Like, the hyper-rich parents had one kid when they were young, stopped, got super rich, and now just had another. Like, 20 years later. Burn being jealous of Nemo is perfect. How am I? I'm okay. How about you, Brownie? Right, Pokedexes. Yeah, we got, like, some cool digital thing we can do. She's salty. He's the third. She's the third fire user he met. That's great. Okay, so we have to cutscene here. This would be the very early one. Yes. Does that mean Nemona is Bonk's aunt, like, figure? Correct. Like, if Bonk was listening to an episode of How I Met Your Mother, Nimona would be Robin Schabotsky. Or Lily. I don't know, one of them. I read about all the wonderful teachers and they're going to be looking after you at this school. What's with that cream cut you got? Your head looks like a macaron. Hey, my head doesn't look like a macaron. My dad gave me this haircut. My dad punched my hair and then it turned into this. The original Fistifer Kickman is an incredible barber. He has the ability to just kick you in the face and change your hairstyle. It's incredible. Yeah, Fistifer the First did have a sweet tooth. His favorite food is the Tutti Frutti snack cake. Although, some say that the snack cake is made of rocks. Apparently, they just got a new biology teacher who's developing the beta for an app. And a gym leader actually just became a math teacher there. Sure, Mom. Never goes to class. Mom, why do you have dark brown? Meanwhile, mine is way more pink. Well, you see, your dad's genes kicked my genes. Apparently, he had a bit of pink hair. Wait. If he kept the mask on, does that mean that Crash's father, Fistifer the First, is the masked wrestler with an incineroar? Hey, this is Poco Path. It says right here on this map. Because remember, they're from, like, our age. Yes, the Max Royal. So they use a literal map and not an app on the map. You see on this actual literal map, this route connects these two towns. There's wild Pokemon everywhere around here. You should go fight a few of them. You might even find a new partner. Wink. Crashmo Bismocoot. Just imagine if he really was a Chad, he would have made Crash and Kikabella even while wearing the Fallout power armor. Okay, it's definitely funnier if the original Fistifer is just always wearing a power helmet, so you never know what his face looks like. Oh my god, he's Master Chief! No one knows what Master Chief looks like. Nemo has a Rotom phone because her father developed them. Oh yeah. But no, this is not like the modern iPhone. This is like the first iPhone. This is an iPhone 1. Or like a BlackBerry. Yes, he's wearing casual clothes, but he still has the helmet. That is so funny. I love that so much. Use ball toss. Ooh, ee, ah. Bacon. Fistifer would be wearing a navy polo and like the cargo shorts and Jesus sandals by the grill, but he still has his power helmet. Yes. Alright, so this male Lechonk. We have Crash and the boys. So Crash... I don't know. I kind of like Course. Course could do it. Crash Landing would be funnier with, like, a bird for Brave Bird. Crash... When I told your dad to wear protection and he wore his armor, still banged him. I mean, how could I not? Is this why Kikabella isn't here at Paldea yet? Maybe. Crash bang, crash collision. His dad was Master Chief, his mom was the Pink Power Ranger, and his uncle was Doom Guy. Like I said, the Kickman line is a very powerful line of people. They're strong enough to kick a mana over the horizon. This is Boom. His grandpa is Dr. Doom. Oh, right. We can do this now. That should do it. And I might as well toss this up here. As well as a second one, because we're going to get a male and a female. Wait, what the fuck? Okay. That just looked really off for a moment, but it's accurate. Okay. Good. Alright. Crash may look like a twink now, but in the future he'll look like American Doom Guy driving a semi and drinking beer cans like holy water. They can all use magic that Doom uses, but chose not to because they're more... I love the idea that the whole Kickman line has magical powers, but they would rather just kick and punch things. Doom is the problematic grandfather. Not because he's racist, but he's just a supervillain. His next door neighbor would be in hell with Barney the dinosaur after God threw a rock at him. I guess bad arms run in the family, or maybe the Nimona family is too dumb to realize their other arms are better. I like the idea that Nemo and their entire family just has really crappy arm strength. And Nemo is the only one who grows out of it because she starts lifting weights with Crash. All the family are polyglots. Yeah, of course. Why do you think Kikabella can just go to any region she wants and have no trouble? Kikabella is an incredibly intelligent woman who knows like 50,000 languages. Nemo is the bench warmer of her baseball team. It's her pitching glove. Or, like, pitching brace. She plays Pokemon Baseball, which is a hip new game available on your smart device. This new thing that we've created. They play Bocker? Yes. So, right, it's not baseball, it's like schmaceball or something. Or base schmall. Alright, so we have Boom and Bang. Pokemon Bocker. What the Bok? You vicious criminal. It's just Pokemon soccer combined with basketball. It's a real thing. I mean, I know Pokemon Unite has like a system where you're scoring goals and it's very basketball-esque. That's right, Crash can run up a hill. It's from the Celebi movie? I do not remember that. I think Crash's mom had to give the talk. You know, the one of Santa, Easter Bunny, Tooth Fairy, and had to explain, no, Crash, there's no Mew under the truck. Now stop waiting for Mew to appear. Yes. You're surprised how she's the champion, looking like she'd be a professional with a cool backstory, but in reality, she's just a hyperactive yandere with the arm strength of a handicapped baby. Oh, the Team Rocket dude with the dark balls who blew up Celebi. Alright, I forget what happens to these two when they evolve, but we'll keep them around. I need to know when these bitches learn Takedown. Not until level 27. So, better yet, we need TM01. Death to the Stormcloaks. I think he was, at the very least, associated with Team Rocket. He might have been, like, a fucking mercenary or something. They hated him later in the movie because he was actually physically harming Pokemon with his own hands. Crash is paranoid, and even by walking by, the moment he sees a pink thing under a truck, he goes, motherfucker! Ah, it's just a roaming ditto. Never mind. I like how Crash is strong enough to just pick up a truck. You're getting the hang of catching Pokemon, huh? Cool. I bet Nemo is like, she doesn't have her hair up. She has like a side pony and it's like hanging over her shoulder. And her green hair splotch is more of a green streak. And it goes kind of across the back in a zigzag pattern. And she probably like wears hoodies and like baggy clothing. And listens to My Chemical Romance mixtapes that she downloaded illegally from the internet. Maybe the guy is... Oh. I think it might have been the Zoroark movie. Okay. It could be a strong Pokemon. You know, Crash, it would probably be safer for us if we don't investigate it whatsoever. Let's just walk away. Alright, I'll go walk away. But hang on, I kind of want to see if I can see anything from here. Crash walks within 3 inches of the ledge. The ledge falls apart because Crash is just that cool and hot and big. Grings Kodai. That is a name. Oh yeah, he's the Zoroark movie dude. He can see into the future? The fuck? He's... Oh my god. Kodai has a henchman named Goon. Goone. This is amazing. He literally strangled Celebi? What the fuck? He's a Kickman whether he likes it or not. He's going to be an absolute unit in the future. Luckily, Burn is into it. Yeah, Burn loves muscles. Burn's favorite things are muscles. Oh no! I've fallen. And I can't get up. Crash, but didn't land. Burn drops from burn to heat real face when she sees her man built like a Machamp. He strangled it because he wanted Celebi to open another time portal, because when you stick your head in one of them, you can see the future. He was losing his ability to do so. Okay. Grrr. Well, food always helps me when I'm feeling bad. Here, you can eat my phone. It's a rotary phone. It's a flip phone. I can play Snake on it. I'm sorry, I can play Ekans on it. He would kill Celebi. Everyone loves the power of autocorrect. Autocorrect is a bitch. Okay. A chunk hair and young ghost fur. Yep, that's how that works. Okay. Yeah, I remember the whole shiny Suicune Entei and Raikou thing. Because there was a distribution around that time where you could get those shiny legendaries. And it's how you got Zoroark's event in black and white. And then sent Zoroark out after threatening its kid and told it to make itself look like, yep. Aegeus? Oh no. Mom told me about things transforming when they're around me. Yeah, I'm old enough to have the transformation talk. It's called puberty. God, he just looks so concerned about everything, and I love it. Crash is gonna have a transformation by the end of the game where he just turns his eyebrows down and he's just mad. He goes from concerned to mad. Crash was a very anxious kid. Oh cool, the dragon has a Sailor Moon transformation turned into a fighting dragon. I'm sure this is normal. I'm sure it'll only get more normal from here. Exactly. Hey, Crash. You alright? I got, like, something that can use Vine Whip. I'll help you out. No, I'm fine. Before he wanted a truck, he just wanted to get out of his comfort zone. And that's why he told himself he'd only use recoil moves. That makes sense. What's that Pokemon in front of you? Looks like that thing could really break whatever it got in its way. Like that. It's kind of sick. That guy hits like a truck.
Whoa. Nemo likes trucks too. When I was a kid, my first toy ever was a Tonka truck. I drove that Tonka truck to work every day. In the mines.
Technically, we are not using a recoil move, and we are also not defeating this Pokemon. But we need to collect its hair? Yes. We need to collect this creature's bits. So we're going to capture it so we can rip its hair out. And teabag its corpse. I can't get my menu from here? What the fuck? He reminds me of my sister. I'm gonna call him Fistifer Jr. after all. I'm sure that name is gonna be taken in the future. Oh, that's funny. Okay, we're going to capture this other young goose. Then we'll definitely have enough young geese fur. To get at least one takedown. Crash going from anxious kid to getting slowly fed up to eventually going, you know what, I'm gonna roll with it like a truck. He couldn't get a truck, so he became the truck that he wanted in life. It makes complete, perfect sense. And no one can say otherwise. My logic is perfectly and soundly sound. Heads up! There's some pretty rough houndour around here. I got your bodyguard, but should still be careful, okay? Your mom would kill me if I let you die. Your mom's a sweet woman, but she has this fire in her eye, like she could rip my head off and throw it off a cliff. I don't really want to deal with that. When you can't handle the BS, sometimes you gotta accept what you're given and roll with it. Like a truck. Hear that, son? Like a truck. But what about like a hammer? Sure, kid, go for it. And thus, that was the first time Bonk ever uttered the phrase, like a hammer. And now he utters it at the end of every single sentence. Because it developed into a verbal tic. Doom. Yeah, Crash is retroactively influencing his kids. Because he's just that cool. Maybe it's a different Torkoal. Oh no. This bitch is sending a bunch of smaller bitches our way. I like how it was about to just like draw its fist back and use a super deadly monster punch. But then it's like, nah, I'm gonna steal this kid. See you later, bitches.
Collision out.
For a second, I thought you were both goners. Oh, he tripped. He threw up. Whoa. That thing used up all its power? What is that thing, anyway? Kinda looks like a cyclosaur. Wrong voice. We need a Nemo. Yeah, Nemo is Nimona, but like 10 notches down. Crash is encountering a lot of fire enemies in one day. He is. It's almost like he's got a thing for fire types. Anyway, I'm glad to have you back in one piece, kid. You know, I'm getting attached to you real quick. You got like a magnetism to you. Like a truck. Oh my god. Nemo is the one who gave Crash his first trucker hat. It's a custom-made trucker cap. Hey, if you ever become this thing's trainer, I gotta admit, I kinda wanna fight it. And that's saying something. Here, I know you got that cheap flip phone. Let's exchange phone numbers. When Crash and Burn meet, Burn's like, how aren't you burning? Chapter 1. Oh. Solar, 100% that Armarouge, rather, is definitely Charlos. I would be shocked if it wasn't Charlos. I just wish that when she sent it into battle, its nickname was actually Charlos. I also just love the idea of Crash encountering like 7 million fire-type trainers to the point where he's just unable to be burned. And fuck, Arven's not... Oh, this isn't Arven. This is like... Young Turo? I don't know. I don't know who Arven is playing in this version of events. But like, Arven's a cook. So he's encountering so many people associated with fire. Young Sada. I don't know. We'll figure out how the lore fits this later. What would be funny about Charlos? Ooh, that's right. I got something the other day. A frosted chocolate chip cookie dough Pop-Tart. I sure hope I'm not going to be disappointed by this cookie dough being crappy. I am prepared to be disappointed. I don't remember ever seeing you around. Given the uniform, you go to the academy, I guess. You probably suck, like the rest of those pompous pricks. They don't understand my vision. They don't understand my paradise. Imagine when Milla grabs Crash's hand hard, Crash just crushes her hand back, so both of them are like, "You bitch!" And Charlos... We found how Charlos learned how to say bitch! It's Crash's fault! Him being young Turo, then in the future passing down Mavostiff to Arven and using Sada's time machine to bring back future Pokemon. I do like this idea. We make it cyclical. This is the prior generation, and they have, like, their own problems. This was before Crash learned to respect women. Okay, my review on the cookie dough Pop-Tart. So the frosting is a little disappointing. There's a lot more bread to frosting ratio. The frosting itself is okay. And the cookie dough filling, I don't hate it. It's just kind of boring. It's cookie dough with little tiny bits of chocolate chips in there. You know, I really should have removed everything from my party before this fight. So I think I know what's going on here. This is actually a paradox. So when creating the time machine and like fucking with dimensions and timelines, Turo sent a version of himself to the past. So this is young Turo. But the professor that we're going to meet is also Turo. Yes, he sledged. So, okay. So Turo sent Sada back. Accidentally. So this is young Sada. Or this is young Turo who is meeting future Sada. This would be like if Trunks was sent back in time to Dragon Ball instead of after the Frieza saga. The question is, who is Sledge? Or is Sledge... What if Sledge was actually Sada and Turo's assistant? And he built the robot. Robo Turo and Robo Sada are just Sledge's minions. The Paradise Protection Protocol is Sledge! It's never been Turo. It's MC Sledge all along. The Palworld thing about Axel being Alex? Never heard of it. He's trying to take over the timeline and use it to try and take out the protagonists. He's gonna sludge Bonk. He's gonna kill Crash so Bonk is never born. We figured it out. Arvin, have you taken a book, a young Turo? Have you taken a leaf from Nemo's book? All you're doing is lowering my stats. But no, Solar, the problem there is Sada's Arvin's mom. The only difference between Scarlet and Violet is one parent leaves, and the other stays. Bonk does become a major problem in the future, not only being a strong trainer, but also being the main guy. When you think of a hammer, they think of Bonk. Exactly. Fine. The boys threaten him. The boys smack him. Blah! Well, you find out that he had two parents, and they were doing research together, then one of them leaves, and then the other is killed by the bike dragon. MC Sledge sent back the robots to attack Burn and Crash, yes. When I say left, I'm referring to... In Violet, Sada left Turo, and Turo continued their research, built the time machine, etc. In Violet, or rather in Scarlet, Turo left Sada, and Sada continued the research, built the time machine, etc. Yes, both of his parents left him. But if you look at Arvin, he looks like a perfect mix of the two of them. Therefore, it stands to reason that they are both his parents. It's just, in one timeline, his dad is the focus, and in the other timeline, his mom is the focus. But yes, I would like to think that the robots in this one are just sent by MC Sledge. Yep, neither parent really cared. Okay, Squelvit, for fuck's sake, kill something for me. Imagine being so neglected as a child. It's canon in two different timelines. Your parents abandon you, and even then the robot replacement they made in case they died also leaves you. Genuinely, only the robots care about Arvin. The fucking machines love Arvin more than the originals. It's true. Please get a critical hit. We're gonna take forever to get through this challenge. You're right, it's extremely high level of child neglect. It's impressive. That's true. In her weird, twisted way, Lucamine did give a shit about her kids. Finally. You think Turo and Sada are your least favorite characters now? They're awful people? I don't know. Crash is making things way more difficult for himself. Fuck. Can I waste a turn? Fuck yeah. What is your question? Because we have 2 Lechonks. Bang and boom. Ugh. Come on, finish me. Thank you. Okay. I want to pointedly mention that by doing this trick, we are not actually using this potion. We're just skipping a turn. It's your roll call of all the worst parents league. Giovanni, Getsis, Lusamine, Turo, and Sada. Shape of a negligent mother. Form of a deadbeat dad. Wonder parents unite. It's brilliant, I tell you. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant! Shape of child abuse. Wonder parents wandering off to get the milk. Huzzah! Froth lives and dies, yes. Crashman's a better parent in the future because he had to deal with all this nonsense. I would never neglect my son like this. Fuck! Oh good, it killed it. Okay, Boom. Make Boom Boom in his pantaloons. You're expecting Discord to take like a week to get to you about your account, and Craig goes well from there. Fuck yeah. Crash has an established 4. He is Brush, Bonk, Boom, and Bounce, even though kinda ass moved to name Boom after a chonk. Okay, I actually forgot about that. Maybe we should change Boom's name. Actually, yes, we are going to change the name. Because then we can create a 3-tiered reference. Crash, Bang, Zoom. Have a good night, Froth. We love you. Don't re on the coil. Okay, I won't re. Please kill me. I am suffering. Please end it. End it for me. End my suffering. The familial onomatopoeia, yes. If only he had a cousin named Hiss who only used reptiles. Don't die! Okay. We have selectively lost to Arvin, to Young Turo and Nemo. He re on my coil till I crashed. Why is Mom like this? Well, if she wasn't like this, son, you wouldn't have been born. Idiot lover. Of course I'm from Galar. It's true! All Galarians are moronosexual. What if Arvin runs out of PP? There we go. You're dating a girl who likes to spin so much she turns into a tornado. I think you also have the Galarian curse. Damn, she's stupid. I'm in love. Okay, I'm not actually going to count these as losses because we don't have a recoil move yet, so we can't even fight correctly. The fact that we weren't actually fighting them, I think, is proof that these battles never actually happened in Crash's timeline. Does that mean Kikabella thinks Froth is... Couldn't be. I mean, Froth is very powerful. He drew this version of me into reality. You see my face because he willed it. Alright, Nemo, show me what this region looks like. Hey. Crash. Doesn't this shit look tight? Like, you can see how glitchy all this looks like in the distance. This is 8-bit graphics, man. It'll look so cool on your Nintendo 64 that you definitely have in your room and not a Switch. Let's still go with that. He is a good artist. He drew your profile pic. Hope he gets his Discord back. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Nemo loves to point out when the world starts to glitch around them. Because Scarlet and Violet was built on panties in a dream. Lace panties in a dream. Crash really didn't want to battle those randoms, so he just let them win. Which was awkward because Nemo and Turo, Arvin, Robot Arvin, whoever this was, also wanted to just not fight. Okay. Now we can do the important thing. And you are being rechristened as Zoom. In my bag, what do I have? 3 Yungoos, 3 Lechonk. Okay, that is exactly enough to make 1 takedown. Now, I believe she's going to give us more. But we may need to locate more Lechonk hair. Hey, Crash. Get over here. I don't want to raise my voice any more than I already am. Anyway, take a look at this hot shit. This lady over here, she's the nurse. She's tight as fuck, bro. And I'm the Pokemon guy. We accept payment in LP, otherwise known as, I don't know what it is. I just take it. Yay, cryptocurrency. You know what? Boom is a silly name. I'm gonna rename you to Zoom. After all, who would name their pet Boom, huh? What's wrong with naming our child Boom? Nothing. He was just worried that by naming her Boom, she would want to self-destruct. Are you kidding me? Takedown isn't open from the start? It's okay. I'm okay. I don't hate my life. I have a plan. I know exactly what we can do to get a move that we can viably use. Where is it? I'll know it when I see it. So this is why Crash drops out of school. Oh, so we don't actually get any Lechonk bits. That's fine, though. We can kill plenty of Lechonks to get what we need. We just need to get the move. Okay, before I do anything crazy, let's see if I can't find... That's what I want. Okay. You're only going to show me that one location, right? That's dumb and stupid, and I hate you. Okay. Better. There's one in North Province Area 1. Okay. That is something I can work with. Maybe. Let's see what this one says. We can also find it about here. Alright, we'll have a solution. We can make an exception if Pokemon's going to be a bit BS. Whoa, I am going to shoot the BS in the face, because I have a plan. We haven't had to use this technique in a good long while, but we're going to use one of my favorite techniques. And again, none of these losses are going to count. Okay. If we can pull this technique off, we're going to be the coolest of cool cats. I won't forget to hydrate. I have a drink. I have been consuming drink. Come on, walk closer. Fucking fight me, heathen. Okay. Ah! We've done it! We've successfully sequence broke. Okay. Now we need to go up and around. That ball's not that great. It's that little inlet right there. What we need to do is advance this way. Okay. Bum bum wheel. Okay. We keep going straight. Okay. Is this a lot for 1 TM to give us a legal move before the second Nemo fight? Yes. But we do what must be done here. I, for one, think it's funnier that we have to break the game in order to do what we want. Okay. No. Okay, where are we? We need to go this way. So we can keep advancing forward. Look at all those Riolu. Ooh, an XP candy. Mmm. I bet that's tasty. Okay. I'll say, it's also very funny that the first thing we're looking to do is acquire something that gives us an item that allows us to do what we want. Slide down the mountain. Perfect. He's done it, folks. With Crash's new ability to teleport, which he somehow possesses. I guess it's the magic of the Pikmin line that they're not supposed to know that they can use. The Pikmin family magic. I will kick every man, woman, and child that stands in my way. Yes, I will acquire what I desire. And I will fuel the heat of that fire. So, give me what I want, what I really, really want. So, give me what I want, what I really, really want. I want it, I really, 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 really want, And no more wasting the precious, We. Somehow I went around that way instead of actually sweeping up to the center. Awkward. But fine, I guess. Hello, Iron. I would like you to see where I am right now. How did I do it? A lot of elbow grease. And I'm rapidly mashing the plus button right now. I do not have access to Koraidon. But here, I'll show you my secret. So, right about here, I believe it's this space specifically. If you walk over here, you can get into an encounter by throwing your Pokeball about 10 meters this way. And if you do it correctly, you do that, you know, whole battle teleport thing where you move a set distance away from the opponent. But you move them over here, so you can cross a gap using this ability. And in doing that, I was able to get up here. And then I can take this path around, boop-a-doop-a-doo, all the way back up here and spit myself out here. I mean, maybe Crash got so lost that he ended up crossing a gap he shouldn't have. But I like to think that he somehow used the magic that the Kickman line possesses to just teleport. The problem is we can't actually fight the gym. None of the boss fights are actually active. Because we haven't met the conditions to actually make that happen. I'll even show you. Welcome to the Cortando Gym. Welcome to the Cortando Gym. That's all he says. I'll get that Pokemon Center later. For now, we'll get that center. And wait, I think fuck ability is spelt with a hyphen. Because it's an ability you gain by being so ridiculously fuckable. Magic, get me to school, gets sent to a random-ass place in the distance. Dang it, I knew I should have taken a left passing Albuquerque. That is a good Bugs Bunny reference. I like to think that Crash broke the game, like, literally. Like, he used the power of a glitch. Because, like, Paldea is full of glitches. Probably because at the bottom of Area 0, there's a missing no. That's been my theory since this game came out, by the way. That Missing No has escaped into Paldea. This is how Crash didn't meet Burn yet, because she was already at the school and Crash was very late. The boys. I need you to run. Thank you. My sister, Kikabella, she would love that thing. I'm just gonna... right quick. You won't want to fight. I am really cool and you won't fight me. I am gonna run away from you and I will be cool. But yes, because we've done this, we now have access to the entire map sans the water areas. I could visit every single town before going to Mesa Goza. Doing this, you can also theoretically catch Pokemon from anywhere. And go to your first day of school with a team of level 100s. Man, this way to school sure is long. I don't know. I hope I don't have to do this every day. Meanwhile, at school, isn't there a student missing? No, you know what ends up happening? There's no time skip. Crash just gets to school right before they do the the treasure hunt. He is literally months late. He missed like 2 months of school because he ended up walking around the entire region. Are we sure Crash isn't the stupid one in the relationship? Not the Monster University clip. Finally, my first day in school. Go home, kid. It's summer vacation. Okay. The good news is I'm pretty sure the boulders don't work because there's no bombardier up there. I mean, there's clearly a bombardier right there. Maybe that's a young bombardier. But if I happen to be cool and swaggin' and sexy enough, we just need to figure out a way to get to that bit. Crash is the brains and the brawn is Burn. Well, Burn also Crash probably matures. That's why he's so chill in the future. He's so patient, walking around until he ends up becoming desensitized. Yeah. That makes sense. I figure if I get all the way up to the top here, we can just throw ourselves down here. And then from there, it's just a casual jaunt down this way. Also, probably the main way he accidentally became stronger than Kikabella. Yeah, he literally walked around the entire region in a circle to get back to Mesagoza. There we go. All of this just so we can teach the boys Takedown. Roamed across the region because he got distracted with a random fight and ended up having the better legs than Kikabella. He didn't even use Karaidon. Okay, now theoretically, we can go here, go into the desert, get Porto Marinata, walk across this way, go to Medali, go through to Dali Zappa Passage, take the passage out, go to Zappa Pico, go to Levincia by going through this area, take Levincia out, go this way, go through Artisan, and then take Artisan back to here. But I'm just going to say we did that, and in the interest of time, I'm going to not do that. Crash just walks through the door and waves hi. Meanwhile, class is like, oh, hey, a new transfer student. Holy crap, his legs look like Machamp's biceps. Accurate, though. But yes, we said that's what happened, so it is what happened. The boys, how do you miss your first attack? I'm so ashamed of you. Perfect. Okay. Just the moment he went to school, Burn got a nosebleed and fainted, which is why they still didn't meet yet, because Crash just walks in looking like a mini choke. How many do I have? I need one more. Okay. I am going to hate having to grind using the move takedown. We need like a double edge or a flare blitz or a wave crash much sooner. Do not prevent me from going this way. For the love of fuck. Okay. Time to try another technique. We used to be able to just kind of like skim through here and it would get us there. Let's see. Maybe we can try... Ooh! Let's try that one. If not, maybe we should have gone out of our way to fight more young geese. Okay. That one. Ha! Hi Civ. Welcome back from lunch. This is the equivalent of someone doing a side mission, and the moment he does the main mission, the first boss looks at him. He's the one seeing a health bar. Crash, the bulk to blitz. It's weird how you can't exactly sprint without a mount in this game. We can't have Crash dash on foot. No, we cannot. But I can get behind this fence and use the power of fence technology to go somewhere I shouldn't. Because I'll have you know, that invisible no-no zone isn't on this side. Fuck you! I can go wherever I want! This technique was something that I figured out really early when this game was released, and I love using it. It's such a stupid thing to be able to do, and that makes it my favorite. Crash could dash, whatever he bumps into is gonna become an isekai protagonist. Dude, with what I've done, we can walk across the entire map and get fly points for every location, before even going to Mesagoza. Theoretically, he could get a Houndour, but I don't think they learn Flare Blitz, and that would really be the only reason to get it. Okay. This is dangerous. This is serious. We need one more Young Goose fur. You need batter for your dog cakes. You think it needs hound flour? Yes. I'm gonna be honest, I also want to get a Pokemon with Rock Head so we don't have to constantly deal with every single one of our attacks damaging us. And having an ability that blocks the recoil damage is not breaking the rules, because the moves we are using still have recoil as an effect. Blocking the recoil damage is just being clever. And cleverness is allowed. Zoom learned how to take down. And Bang learned how to take down. Perfect. Imagine on the news. In recent news, young goose seemingly have a decline in population as apparently something in the caverns has scared them off. The current theory is maybe a Garchomp is taking their home. Squidward, the robots are running the TM shop. Yes, they are. Meanwhile, Crash, get 'em, boys. I want to get takedowns. Papa needs a new takedown TM. Takedown, otherwise known as Trucker Dat. We need a healing move. How about takeout? No. We learn Uber Eats. Squidward, it's not just the boulder. It's Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Johnson. The pioneers used to drive these babies for miles. It might be worth eventually getting a Talonflame so that we can get Brave Bird and Flare Blitz. But I'm also thinking I want to pick up a Staraptor, just because Staraptor's Intimidate could be really useful with Brave Birding everything in sight. Not to mention it's a normal type, so Takedown will actually be helpful. Speed increases, gets no straws with the move DoorDash. Same with Arcanine. Oh yeah, if we wanted to, we could get an Arcanine, or a Growlithe, turn into an Arcanine right now and have access to Flare Blitz. In fact, depending on how the first two gyms go, that might be what we have to do. Because it is the earliest way we can acquire the move Flare Blitz. If we end up needing Flare Blitz in order to beat Katie, I think we might have to get Arcanine. Because that is the lowest level that we can acquire Flare Blitz. But maybe that Arcanine can just be a, like, emergency button. And we don't use it if we can avoid it. If all recoil moves have an E in them, yeah. It's early training for Crash, not for the gym, but for dealing a fire bitch dog in the future. Yep. I mean, it just goes to show how good Arcanine is. Namels hates the dad, but would like the son. Yeah, probably. Technically, this is a rival fight, and we're supposed to match our shit. I don't particularly care, but I guess we should be fair. Yeah, Legendmon, Yo-Yo. Rillaboom wanted something rhythmic to eat, so he learned Uber Beats. I like that. Pokédemon. It's true. Pokédemon. In this run, I feel like you should have a bit more of an advantage. I mean, team size will probably be the first rule I break. Oh no, Crash is just staring at the doors like, I can't open these. I don't know if it's a push or pull. I don't want to look like an idiot. Crash? What are you doing here, man? People have been looking for you for a month. Did you get lost battling trainers or something? Huh, bet your Pokemon are a little stronger. Has been a month. You wanna fight? Like, right here, right now? I mean, if you're chill with it. Sure. Damn, you look yoked. Did you walk this whole month? There's a food called poke that you learn from Tomodachi Life. Does this mean you've been catching and beating instead of tasting and eating for years? Yes. Well, you see, I saw this shiny item, so I decided to go get it. Okay, you know what, Iron? I think that's funnier. He didn't teleport across the ridge to fight a Pokemon to then run away. He teleported across the ridge because he saw a shiny thing and wanted to pick up the shiny thing. Alright, the boys. Been gone for 1 hour. Oh, I don't have a watch, and my phone doesn't have a clock in it. Imagine phones having clocks. What a concept. Tell my dad. That's amazing. It's like everything is anachronistic. She has a smartphone, but it has like a rotary wheel. Crash's flip phone has apps.
You got any apps on your phone?
The boys mutually killed Flacoco. Crash, isn't it dangerous to try and spend so much time getting a shiny item? I guess you're right. I mean, who would spend so much time getting one measly little item after so much effort? Oi. Fuck off. Weird how we have magician Pokemon, but none of them play cards, because then we'd be playing Pokémon. Pokémon, Pokémon monster. So my item addiction's your fault. Yup. You know what? Battling you's pretty fun. I want to try this new thing that intern Clavel gave me. I'm the only one who has it right now. It's called the Terra Stall Orb. I think it's a stall tactic. So, you know, stall tactics are kind of my game. Well, Solar, the problem is that Poke is referred to as Poke in Tomodachi Life, because the game is bad at doing what it's supposed to. A lot of Bonk's upcoming is slowly being shown from Crash. He's the one who taught Bonk to be a clueless idiot with a one-track mind. Okay, I will accept this as our first actual loss. Okie dokie. Yeah, I guess I overwhelmed you a bit. Yeah, whatever this thing is, it seemed to make Palmy's moves just a way stronger. Because, I don't know about you, but that thing would not have two-shot you before. Rotten luck on all those takedowns missing too. Man. Wonder what would happen if, like, you had a son, and he had remarkable luck to make up for your bad luck. Stupid thing is very tough to be without a whooper. Mm-hmm. Crash was so behind the invented Terra orbs when he was gone. Well, Nemo doesn't actually care. Nemo is more chill about battles. She likes a good fight, but she respects her opponent. Because she's chill, bro. And she's got, like, more of a alt aesthetic. Like, Nemona's nature is hasty. Nemo's nature is relaxed. Okay, but what if Burn gets super jealous that Nemo owns one of Crash's hoodies? There's a new Yoshi game coming out with a character named Mr. E. She's basically Nemona without the na, as in the na stands for Nemona aggression. Exactly. See, Brownie, we're in the past. Nemona is concurrent with, you know, the likes of Fistifer II and Bonk. This is Bonk's dad, so this can't be Nemona. What do you want to see first, Crash? Food. Yeah, I ain't surprised you're a big eater. Smart. I'll bet you haven't even eaten anything for a whole month. How'd you survive? Bullshit. Imagine telling Crash his son is dating an eldritch being of the concept of spinning itself of being a dumbass. Crash is proud and just flashes a thumbs up. New Yoshi's Island, sick. Yeah, Iron, if you're familiar with the Misfit of Demon King Academy and the abridged version of it, one of the lines from the abridged is an over-joking, it's more obvious about a moment in the show. The main character brings two girls home, and in the abridged he says, "Hello, mother, I've brought home my first wives." And even in, like, the regular show, the mom and dad are super duper, like, happy about Anos bringing home girlfriends. It's that. Crash and Burn are super hyped that Bonk has so many girlfriends. In Violet, Nemona would be an AI who puts a chip in an unknown place so she can track you down or just conveniently be where you're going, acting like all your encounters are a coincidence. Well, yeah. You didn't know that Nemona was hiding in the bushes the whole time, tracking you so that she could be right next to you whenever she wanted to be? Nemona's scary. Iron here, like fucking Steve Rogers being, I get that reference. This outfit kind of reminds me of the female protagonist of ZA. Bowser Jr. is the main villain? In Scarlet, she's pulling the caveman strategy. Hunting, smelling scent of the MC, tracking footsteps. I'm into that. Alright, we have a small child to kill. New Yoshi game looks cool. It's similar to Mario Wonder. Sick. Hey, bitch. You want to join Team Star and burn bright? No, not really. Look, we got a quota to fill. We're supposed to find for new members. Just sign the fuck up already. No, I'd rather not. Walk away. That's not my problem. Here, I'll go up against this way. That way they won't pull me into their bitch shit. Fine, we'll help. Is this Penny's mom? This is... I really don't know what to do about the Team Star plotline. The Team Star plotline might not be canon. Because why would Crash want to beat up a car? Unless he was, like, proving his dominance, that trucks are better. This is Nickel. I like that. That's really funny. Yes, because Philip is a girl, Nickel. Yeah, why would you put Cars characters in Disney Speedstorm? I don't want to drive Lightning McQueen. That would be weird. Crash is American. Nothing beats an F-150. Ow. Put Oswald the Lucky Rabbit in it. Sick. Oh! Ford All-American. Crash, you're from Galler. Shut it. How does Pooh drive a car? How does Eeyore drive a car? He doesn't have hands.
Why is nobody like you so good at battling? It ain't fair.
Oh, no way. He beat you. You mean I gotta battle this fucker now? Why do I have to deal with you fuckers? Crash, can you just beat up this other one? I don't want to fight him. He's gonna bore me. Kermit the Frog? That's amazing. Crash just like let his Pokemon drive and run over the enemy. He looks at the Terra Orb. Nemo, what am I supposed to do with this? Figment? Who's Figment? The imaginary dragon? Holy shit! He is in it. Oh, he's a Disney park character. That makes sense. Pirates of the Caribbean, Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, a discontinued Disney park character. Cool. Crash is Galarian. He doesn't understand the Paldean art of terrestrialization. He would rather just kill you. Before Penny and before Philip met Peony, she also got bullied, and this exact same thing happened again. You know what? I like the idea of Team Star actually being the bullies this time. I think it's funnier. We'll rewrite the narrative. Yeah, I'm pretty right. You could go fuck yourself, though. Clavella's really bad at preventing bullying. Doug should be in it. Doug would be great. And I want Carl to be in Speedstorm just so he can drive, like, 10 miles under the speed limit and constantly crash into people. Team Stars. I guess they're a group of students that kick up trouble. They really waste my time. I mean, you saw just there, their battling capabilities are trash. It's such a slog to beat them. Oh. So I wish they were decent, and then maybe it wouldn't be so boring. I think Nemo despises being bored. Pete is cool. 2.5 hours in, we're not even in class. Crash, no offense, you in fact wasted a lot of time. Hey, Crash. I guess you're a bit of a hero on campus now. Oh no, Crash is gonna know everyone's moms, and it's going to just cause so much problems for them. Is that why she likes Crash? He's such an idiot. Well, he's an interesting idiot. Everything that Crash touches becomes not boring, and Nemo hates boring. Here we are, Crash. Let me be the first to tell you, welcome to Naranja Academy. This here's the entrance hall. There's classes, desk behind me, and every shit off to the side. Just going to different parts of the school, you know? There's a bunch of books here, too, but I've never read a single book in my life. Ah, Master Crash, Miss Nemo. How did you find your first school commute? And also, why are you a month late? Which Nimona then learned and took, I'm gonna follow this guy. He's such a good battler. I should stalk him like my sister. I didn't stalk him. I actively told him I was here. Tomato potato is such a Nimona thing. Nemo just slaps her for her face. It's tomato. What's a tomato? Oh, Nimona, you might be worse than Crash. You did? You saw Team Star? Where? I have a kill on sight order for them. Why didn't you kill them on sight? I didn't know about the order. Okay, we're gonna skip all this unimportant dialogue. So, I'd like to think... This is fresh out of college, jock. Crash is the whole reason Team Star doesn't get killed, because he's like, no, don't kill them, they have sick rides. So I just got here? Bitch, did I ask? Yes, just now. Don't talk back to me. Hi. I'm Crash. He's so calm and collected and mysterious. He's so cool. Crash, meanwhile, oh my god, there's so many people here. I am so terrified. He's just quaking in his boots. Who wants to ask our friend a question? Oh, B, I want to ask a question. What's your favorite thing about Pokemon? I like trucks? Me too! I guess I like fighting? Hey, kid. What, you were so late, and you still came to class. What the fuck do you want out of school? Like, I could care less. I could drop out in like 5 seconds, but why aren't you dropping out? I have a dream. Deep inside of me, I have a dream. I have a dream. I have a dream. He wants to find the fucking truck that he wants to find a truck driven by Mew. He's got a dream to find a Mew that has a driver's license. Crash is also loved like Bonk, but instead of inheriting Crash's early anxiety, he instead just feared women because he had his dad's charm. Crash breaks down into a song. When Crash is nervous, he sings. Okay. Meanwhile, when Bonk is nervous, he just makes sound effects. And Crash is nervous, the world becomes High School Musical. Truly, the tire doesn't roll far from the truck. It's true. And also, Gita looks no different because she's a robot. Pardon me. But she's made of older AI, so her Gita voice is bad. Hey, Crash. Who was that? Oh, well, that lady's the chairwoman. They call her La Primera or something. It's some weird, shitty nickname that I think they came up with for marketing purposes. I like to think that Nemo is a... oh, this is Gita before she... Is the Gita robot a cyborg? And this is Gita before she had a tragic accident to become RoboCop? I like to think that Nemo is a conspiracy theorist. Yeah, I think La Primera's a marketing scheme. Just like this whole new idea of multiple people being champion. It's really weird. Gita has 2 chairman jobs, so double the paperwork. She uses the robot for battles. I love that. They call her Gita. Stupid, I think. She should just be Gita. But I don't know. It won't catch on. The only difference between robot Gita and actual Gita is that actual Gita wears glasses. Anyway, if you want to become a champion, do whatever the fuck champions do. I guess you could, like, make a burrito without anyone yelling at you. You gotta beat all the gyms, okay? Here, I'll give you, I'll mark these on your map. The physical map that you own that is not a part of your phone. Yeah, the robotic Gita actually has more ability to emote than actual Gita. Imagine, it's the same exact looking suit, hairstyle, color, everything, but the only difference is the Clark Kenting glasses that confuse everyone and make them say, "Who are you?" Exactly. And it isn't because Gita can't, it's just she's so tired. Guys, I think we made Gita relatable, and I hate that. Remember, he owns a flip phone, so this is not actually a digital map, it's a physical map. Okay, now we go to the cafeteria. Gita's exhausted from the 2 giant things of paperwork. She's been running a school and the league. Crash is still behind everyone. His actual Rotom phone. Yeah, in the month that he's been gone, everyone else has gotten Rotom phones. The first Rotom phone to come out. The Rophone 1. Yeah, I love the idea that Gita hates Crash because Crash creates paperwork. Missed 1 day of school and missed all the cool tech. She despises Crash after the school burns down, yes. Because when we go to, like, the era of Fistifer II and whatnot, Mesagoza is rebuilt. Yeah, she had so much paperwork. I don't have strong friends, and I'm barely a researcher. I've only been studying Pokemon diets. Here, I'm on your physical, actual paper-folded map. I will put these locations here. Crash's map is just littered with sticky notes. Crash is popular. Girls might like Crash. If he gave Bonk his charm while the proper Kickman Chad look. Did Burn burn down the school because she was jealous? Is that the reason? I think it might be, bro. I think it might be. Give the idea some serious thought, please. Why is everyone running away? People ask Crash to do something and then they run away in fear. Is it because Crash has, like, he's just a machoke, effectively? Man, you know, if I had a son, I'll love him more than, say, the future. Imagine I left him as a child and let my Mabostiff get hurt. Crash is one scary guy. He has a sleeper pill. That's true. I mean, this guy is yoked like a machoke, otherwise known as Mayoke. He's got Machamp biceps for legs. Mayoked. Oh, I love it. Ah, Master Crash. I believe I should inform you that when you're making calls at school, you should keep your voice down. We haven't invented earbuds yet. He's yoked, like a truck, or a hammer, or a Tinder profile. Oh my god, did you hear that Burn set her Tinder profile to looking? Ding dong. Alright, take me to Snurch. I don't know what Tinder is, but I'll learn what it is to meet this one, because she sounds purty. She sounds mighty purty. Ah, thank you for coming, Master Crash. Have you been enjoying your... Right, I forgot, you just got here. Have you been enjoying your month-long trek around the region? No, no. I promised I wouldn't be mad at you for that. You got lost. Crash is checking out the new Rotom. Hey, what's this new app? Tinder? Sounds silly. I wonder if anyone will use it. The fuck you mean check Marnie's profile? What did she do to my boy? The only reason that Tinder becomes an amazing app is because Crash used it. It becomes the new social media map. Crash likes sweets, Burn likes spicy foods, and Bonk likes salty foods. Yeah, obviously. Bonk is just constantly devouring a bag of pretzels. I mean, Crash looked at a girl duck and called it a boy. So... I think Crash just calls everyone his boys. Miss Fortune probably has a very complicated palate and likes to fuck with people. I think Kikabella's into spicy food, because, like, curry. She's built for curry. Boys, buds, lads, they all homies. I don't know if Fistifer has a favorite food. At least Fistifer the Second. I don't know what his favorite is. Fistifer the First definitely just eats whatever he finds. So this Sada, as we've confirmed, is a robot Sada built by MC Sledge. MC Sledge is terrifying. Okay. Okay. Nope, nope, fuck. I fucked the wrong button. This is what I wanted. Okay. Okay. Maybe sweet here and there, mostly sour. Yeah, I could see it. Fistifer the First drinks Nuka-Cola through his helmet. Yes. You know what? I think Fistifer the Second would really like lemonade. I think that makes sense. Imagine the future if Bonk meets Sada. It's, the robot exploded. What should we do with these parts? I have an idea. And now we have Gita 2.0. That's where Gita's upgrades came from. You know, since Crash fixes trucks and shit, and breaks trucks, you think he would be a good mechanic? And that's kind of why Bonk is so good at fixing things? Basically, Crash is at fault for making the future Gita because of MC Sledge. Yeah. Yeah, I can see it. Agias. Could this Pokemon be from Area Zero? Bae, how are you so good at fixing things? Well, my mom and dad are always breaking and burning stuff. Ever since I could hold a wrench, well, I had to fix everything in the house at least once. Mom burnt the oven, so I fixed it. Dad broke the shower, so I fixed it. So I wanted to learn how to put stuff back together so they didn't get in trouble. It wasn't because he was scared of getting in trouble. It was that he didn't want his parents to get in trouble. Oh, Crash. You're still here. Man, getting called into the director's office on your first day here? Did he ream you that much for missing a month of school? Pfft. A month of school is nothing. You'd have to, like, be missing school for a year for anyone to care. Makes sense if MC Sledge is trying to kill Crash as a kid. Even then, as a kid, he walked across the region casually on foot. If he did this shit as a kid, if MC Sledge met with the present Crash. I would be terrified if I was MC Sledge. This boy is cracked, for lack of a better word. He could pick up that bed with one hand. Like, you know that scene in The Incredibles when Elastigirl is, like, cleaning the house with the vacuum and shit? And she's stretching her arm to get to places, and Bob is just casually lifting the furniture? It's that. Forget the paradox future past. MC Sledge will be past tense. We'll go from MC Sledge to MC Sledged. Oh, get sledged. Another point to Bonk is a sweetheart. Yup. Bonk is just too nice. He might be legitimately the nicest protagonist. So, this is literally the next day. Bonk has missed so much school. Nobody wants to take a guy who's crazy enough to make all his Pokemon not only use Recoil moves, but have his Pokemon be goddamn winner. Okay. I want to go to the schoolyard. Excellent. It seems everyone is here. Well then, it's time I explained your independent study assignment. Since the director is not here, it is my job to do so. The theme is a treasure hunt. I ask that each of you set out to travel the world in search of your own treasure. You have all learned much within the walls of our fine academy. Zones in on Crash. Well, most of you. It's now time to turn your eyes upon the world around you. Explore Paldea's abundant nature, soak in its rich culture, discover the Pokémon that live there, and get to know the people, too. But Lucky Crash is the bad guy, and he's just an anxious himbo who eventually chills out a bit more, or else the Justice Gang will be just ass, because they're gonna get their ass kicked. It's true. You think that if Crash was a villain, his name would be, like, car accident? Or vehicular manslaughter? Roadkill. I like it. You want to chill with the crew in the schoolyard? With the frizz? No way! Cruising on down Main Street. You're relaxing and feeling good. Remember, don't go to the third floor corridor, or you'll most certainly die. Are you finding trouble never looking too hard? Nemo with her hands in her black hoodie pocket. Hey, Crash, can I talk to you for a sec? Walk with me. Stop being overexcited, Nimona. You're looking bad for your sister. Crash enters his first day of school after wandering aimlessly outdoors and immediately is tasked to wander aimlessly outdoors again. And that's what makes it funny. He literally missed all the schooling. So, like, talk to me. Crash, where the fuck were you? Well, you see, I saw a shiny item across a ridge, and I don't really know what happened. I really wanted that item, and I did. So, the problem is, once I got the item, I forgot how to get back to where I was. And I kinda walked around the whole region. Damn. That's mad respect, bro. She just does like a little fist bump. You know, Crash, shit was really boring this last month. You think we could hang out a bit more? Get to know each other? You know, during this treasure hunt, a lot of people will fight the gyms. You could fight those gyms with me. Could be cool, if you're into that. And well, I'm just saying, you make things interesting. And who wouldn't want to spend time with someone that looks like you? I walked around the whole region, got random stuff, passed by this bakery, met a weird bird who was eating kush. I swore I saw that thing carry a baby, but I'm imagining it. You and me for sure. I'm not doing that logic. Okay. The fuck are you doing here, Nemo? Oh, not you again. You know this insufferable oaf, right? That's Turo. He's in the science course. He thinks he's the coolest shit since Velcro. No wonder your glutes look amazing. Where did that come from? Hey, I can admire a homie's glute game. Massive respect for the gluteus maximus. Thanks? I just like the idea that Nemo is super casual about everything and Crash is just confused. I'm getting help from Crash is helping me. He's gonna be too busy helping me study the Titans and that weird herb they have. Oh my god. You're filling his head with weird stories about magic weed, aren't you? Crash, you seriously gonna find magic weed with this guy? Nemo is casual about everything, but making sure her sister's safe. That is true. If anything happens to her kid sister, she will murder everyone. Imagine the only reason Crash got turned back in the right direction is because the spin force helped steer him back like a compass. Yeah, he walked in a complete circle. Hey, Crash. Cassiopeia here. You know how I asked you about Operation Starfall? Well, you see, Team Star is made out of 5 bully squads. If you can beat up all the squad bosses, well, then I think they'll be able to stop bullying people. She got older, she got more stressed, taking care of Nimona, taking a business class, being groomed to be the next CEO. Did Penny really use her mom's secret hacked name? I mean, it makes sense. Because, like, everything is named after the stars in the Cassiopeia constellation. So, I would like to think... Yeah, it fits. Everything fits. Nemo becomes a ball of anxiety. Crash becomes chill. And the only time Nemo can relax is when she comes to visit Crash and they just smoke their kush. Mom, can I borrow your hacked account? I need to look mysterious. Amazing. I also like to think that Penny's mom went by Andromeda. So then we have Cassiopeia, Andromeda. Just a whole constellation thing. Oh, huh. I also think it's really funny that Peony is black and Penny is deathly pale. Like, Penny looks super white. I definitely think they did not design Penny to be Peony's daughter. And they just decided to do it at some point. Penny is a hacker. I think she's going to see the sun anytime soon. Sure, she probably won't, but you don't get that pale when your ancestry is mostly tanned and black. Or, like, Indian. Penny is a vampire, confirmed. Nicole. Hey, honey, remember the password? Oh, yeah. It's go team stat, right? That's the one. Can I change the username? Do whatever, dear. Only logical explanation. She's seen Virtual Sun on her Rotom phone. It's Nicole, pronounced Nickel. I like it. I like that a lot. It's cheeky. Does that mean we have to do an Eevee only run and have it be Nicole? I don't want to go to the land of Kitakami right now. To do that, I need a fire move. Isn't it implied Peony's a widow? Maybe? You know what? I think he is a widow now. By the time of Sword and Shield. So I think she must have died when Peonia and Penny were really young. Alright, where do we want to go first? Actually, first, I'm going to go take a break in the little scientist's room. I shall return. So Peony is an ass. He just let his kid live on her own, no help. He keeps in contact. Penny says herself he's overprotective. That's true. He probably sent her to, Yes, Penny got sent back to Galar for a year, so he probably has known about everything going on. We don't know how recent it is. We don't really know how recent of a widow he is. Just said the same thing twice. Hey, Kitsune. You're just suspicious. I'm back. I'm not in the scientist room anymore. He isn't a bad dad. He's a different dad. We'll say that. Okay. First things first, we need to go that way. We need to be able to hit things that can't get hit by normal. Penny probably went to Paldea so she didn't get smothered, yeah. You know what? It makes perfect sense for Peony to be overprotective because of how he lost Nicole. I mean, Norman is a good Pokemon dad in that he's alive and present, even if he made you move from Johto to Koen and lives in a different town and makes you beat up 4 other gym leaders before he fights you. And he's still kind of neglectful. But if you think about it, the protagonist moms are usually shitty too, because they're just like, I'll be here waiting whenever you need me. A tumbleweed rolls away. Whenever you need me. 5 years pass. Whenever you need me. Brock's dad is horrible. He just lived on the edge of towns just like, I sell rocks. I sell rocks and rock accessories. All right. Give. I want what you own. Because what I want to own it for me. That just means all moms suck, because they probably say the same things to their kids when they leave home. The only Pokemon mom that actually does stuff is the one that lets you store your money and will occasionally buy supplies for you. There is the Diamond and Pearl mom, well, you know her name, it's Joanna. She is a contest star. And in the Master Rank contest, you can encounter her. You remember that Brock's mom was like, yeah, she was supposed to be dead. And then she comes back and she's like, I'm a water trainer now. And I'm gonna make Pewter City into a water gem. Brock's mom is such a bitch. She's the reason that Brock had to take care of all of his siblings. Brock is a better, more deserving mom than Miss Slate could ever be. Yeah, and she comes back in a Chronicles episode now that Forrest is the gym leader and fighting with Brock Steelix. That's right. Brock is the best father, brother, and mother. Brock is the ultimate parent. Give that man a fucking Mother's Day present. I don't care about your Titan-ass Titan shit. All I care about is finding a cute puppy. Ludicolo's their bag boy, which, like, sucks because they left their kids alone for a vacation and made Ludicolo go with them. Horrible. I don't like that. Kill him. So we need to grind. The vacation was a scam. Holy shit. Ludicolo probably supposed to be there to watch out for the kids while Brock was away. So yeah, Brock left it because it's entertaining, but also trusted it more than he trusted his parents. Correct. You get to have a fun work day today, won't be fun, and then after you go to a ceremony, his mama continues retiring. Oh, cool. Shit, at the end of the episode, Brock scolds his parents, not Ludicolo, his parents. Exactly. I know you want to find a cool crab or whatever. Bro, look at this dog I found. You should get one. Crash doesn't know Turo Arvin thing, just wants to help their dog. Amazing. Okay. Okay, we need levels, and we need levels fast. Hey dude, you should get a dog. I'm sure you'd be an amazing pet owner. Nothing terrible or traumatic would ever happen to it. That definitely explains why Arvin's Mabostiff is so high level. It's because it was Turo's Mabostiff beforehand. And why is there a picture of Arvin with a Mastiff? Ignore it. It's non-canon. That sounds 100% true. Crash said so. Exactly. And we know Crash is always correct. Oh, Lord Jesus. It took half of our health to do that. Not even half, but close enough to it. No, you can't learn Echoed Voice. It's not a recoil move. Okay. Unfortunately, we're going to have to just use Takedown on a bunch more Young Goose. A Young Geese, if you will. Small child. need to kill you for science. Gross. I don't like being confused. Die. Can't believe Tom Kane passed away? That's unfortunate. For those who don't know, yes you do. Professor Utonium, him, the rabbit from Foster's Home. Arctic Iguana from Ben 10, Master Yoda, Akbar. Damn. Crash suggested Turo to get him a boss gift, like, hey, I heard these things are good with kids. I'm sure you should get one. After all, in the future, I'm sure you'll treat your kids just as well. Pokemon, or people, are a lot like their Pokemon. If you get this Pokemon, I'm sure you'll be a great dad. So did he? He did not. Okay, so we have enough Yungoos furs. We can get one more Yungoos. Or one more takedown, rather. And I think I have a plan. It's a stupid plan, but I have something that we can do instead of just spamming Arcanine. To do it, we need to go back to Los Platos, but we need to go here anyway to pick up a Lechonk. What's your guys' views on auto-battling? Should we be allowed to do that for the sake of shit like this? To grind out materials to get TMs? Technically, auto-battling does cost a bit of HP. If you're not, like, super-duper overpowered. It's also technically not using a recoil move, so we might be fucked out of shit there. It's funny if in the future Crash meets Spindaloon, she shows him what happens to Churro after Crash leaves Paldea. Did the same shit at the cave woman bot? Auto-battling is fair. Okay. As long as we have an available move on our Pokemon, I think auto-battling is probably okay. But we can't use auto-battling until we have Takedown or some other recoil move in our docket. Okay. We went too far. We fought so hard and went too far. It's alright. Because I love the way you die. I love the way you die. fuck. Okay. Okay. You wonder how Fistfur would think of Crash. Doesn't matter what kind of uncle he is. I think he was supposed to be the cool uncle. Because I know we talked about Crash briefly. You're right, he could be the frothier uncle. You. Perfect. Yeah, Frost isn't an uncle yet. He's Fisto's daddy. It's true, he does have a nephew. His real brother, trademarked. As a babby. Which means he is Unk. Nani? No, he's not a nanny. Nannies get paid. Uncles don't. Ah. Give me this. The technical machine. Oh, fuck off. Okay. Donald and the Deli Duo are surprisingly keeping you afloat despite the losses. True. Okay, so this is our answer to ghosts. A Flamigo with Scrappy and Takedown. Now you have a tablet. Ooh, does anyone have a mark? No. I shall name you. This female Flamigo is now named... Like how Crash can have access to Koraidon, he still says, I ain't a wuss, I'm walking. Because he just doesn't want to drive, unless he's a truck, he's trying to see if Koraidon can identify as one. Mango is a weird Pokemon, just home Halucha. It's true. Also, we've had Bango, so now I think it's only fair that we have Mango. Oh, that's funny. He's Flamingo. Also, I think he's hovering. Oh, he started hovering and then he stopped. Damn, I thought Bonk had... Bonk? I thought Crash had the ability to fly. That would be sick. Yeah, exactly. This is Flamingo. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm starting to get very tired. So, what I think I'm gonna do... What if you change it to Flamingo, then change the mango to Min, like Flamingo original name? Oh my god, it's so original! I'm freaking out over how original it is. Also die. Oi. I guess no. Okay, give me your spine. How the fuck did I get here? There it is. It's directly behind me. I don't think Arceus wants Crash to fly yet. He's not ready for him to drive into the heavens. That's true. And no, I don't know the originality of Flamingo. I'm not cool enough. Someday, I think Flamingo could catch on. Okay. Take it down, the boys. Interesting. After all, it was just adding an N to Flamingo, which seems inspired. Adding or removing one letter to a name wouldn't make it original. I mean, you know what's the most original Pokemon in the world? Seal and Dugong. Seal and Dugong create such an interconnected wave of reference and compatibility that no one will ever truly understand. You got this, boys. Is this girl a boy too? Yes, yes, he is. All right. Come on, you got this. Kidnap the Petalil. Stab it with a knife. Fuck me. We need something with Rockhead, and we need it fast. We might not even be able to finish this fight. Oh, takedown is so bad. Nope, we lose. It's not a seal. That's a horn. It's a seal. That horn does seal the deal. It's so powerful and cool and impressive. I would never think that I could ever do anything as cool as that. So, oh, they actually did it! At the last second! We got the win! Okay. Now, Mango, we did all that for you. Perfect. No. Yes. Okay. Perfecto. Perfecto. Patronum. Okay. That thing is practically twice as strong as everything that we have. And Scrappy will definitely allow us to do what we need to do. But we also need to acquire other cool moves that are valid. And this is not one. Okay. Crash has the bonk luck. There's brute forcing it, and then there's the Crash way of brutal forcing it. Just going so gung-ho, he's dealing more damage to himself than the enemy. That's true. Okay. I am very tired, and we've already gone past 3:30, so I think I'm going to call it for tonight. Things I'm going to do. I might amend the rules. We'll have to see how some of these fights go before I decide if we're going to keep the level cap or the team size adjustment thing. Secondly, I will make sure that we have acquired our Growlithe and got it into a position where we can also acquire Flare Blitz. That way, when we need it, we can just get the Flare Blitz onto the creature and use it for our own nefarious purposes, if spamming Takedown does not work on any bosses. But yes, you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to wish everyone that they would be excellent to each other. And if you've ever seen The Boys, well, The Boys think that you should party on, dudes. It was nice seeing some of the Crash's origin story and seeing a lot of lore dumping by Crash. Bye, Magus. Yes, bye-bye. We'll have Crash back again soon. Party on, dudes, dudettes, and dude they.